Before we take the leap into full-time van life, we are doing our best to explore as much of our home state of Colorado as we can. In this week's video, we are traveling to an area just 2 hours away from home that we've never been before, the Grand Mesa National Forest. Our friends have a cabin nestled high up on the mesa, and when they invited us to visit, we couldn't say no. As we were driving there, we had no idea what to expect, and when we arrived, we were in complete awe. At 10,000 feet of elevation sits an entire community of cabins surrounded by giant pines, pristine lakes, and an abundance of wildlife. This quick getaway was the perfect way to cap off our summer. If you're new here, I'm Samantha, this is Cliff, and this is our golden retriever, Huna. Currently, we are in the process of transitioning from part-time to full-time van lifers, and the countdown is on. With 6 weeks to go, we are trying to complete all of our van projects, as well as make time for some quick travels in between. This is one of the last Colorado adventures with Sam and Cliff before we hit the road, and we are so happy you are here to join us. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to the channel. We're so happy that you're all here with us for another Colorado adventure. Today we are heading to a friend's cabin up in the Grand Mesa. It's up on the lake. We're gonna hang out there for a few days. Very excited. It's fun. I've never been to the Grand Mesa before. I don't think Samantha's ever been there either. So this should be a fun adventure. We're really happy to bring you guys along with us.
And we're gonna be right on a lake, so Huna's gonna have a great time swimming for the next couple of days, and she's gonna have some other dog friends there.
All right, let's do it. So there's two routes we could have taken from Carbondale over to Grand Mesa. We chose the route that's about 20 minutes longer, but it's much prettier. I much prefer this route as opposed to driving on the interstate. We're gonna go through Paonia, Cedar Ridge or Cedar Edge, I think it's called. It's a very beautiful drive. This is one of my favorite drives maybe in all of Colorado. No snacks.
We are 1 mile away from the cabin. So excited to make it to our destination in a couple of minutes here and enjoy this little mesa vacation. We've arrived!
To the cabin. Luna's happy about it. Here we are at the cabin. There's Kiska and Kenyon. There he is. There's the man.
We'll take you on a little tour of the cabin, and then sounds like we are going to go on a ridgeline hike up that way and check out all the views up here. We're at about 10,000 feet right now, so it's gonna be pretty cool up there. Okay, so the location of this cabin is so cool. It is like the ultimate mountain lake life, and it's been here since like the early 1900s, so the cabin itself has so much character, even down to the details in the driveway. Look at this. Perfectly placed quartz slabs to line the driveway. So let's head inside and we'll go on the grand tour.
Crag's Crest.
We'll be hiking up from the Crag's Crest campground.
We've got Kenyon in the front seat with the boys. And then we've got Kiska down here guarding the water. And Huna back here panting as usual. There's lakes everywhere.
Yeah, this is Eggleston Lake. So like around the turn of the 20th century, maybe early 1900s, this place was used for fisheries by a British fellow, owned like almost the whole Grand Mesa. Yeah, they would, I think, smoke the trout and send it all down the mountain to the train that went by and send it off. So this was all fish money. But the Grand Mesa is like, it's literally the lifeblood of the western slope up here for water. Like all water basically comes from this place.
Like the water for
all
Grand
irrigation,
Junction?
agriculture, all coming from Grand Mesa.
We're out on this beautiful hike up to this ridge. Got the dogs with us. Huna! Oh! There goes Kiska.
Oh my.
There she goes. Upper Eggleston Lake. We're coming up on another little body of water here. This area is just full of lakes. How many lakes did you say are back?
300.
300 lakes in the Grand Mesa. It's amazing. I feel like everywhere you go, there's like a little lake.
Alright, this hike is so cool. So far, we have passed like 5 lakes, I think. And we're almost at the ridge line here. We're going up this rock scramble. We have all these views behind us in the valley. We're probably at about 11,000 feet, maybe a little higher. So if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. And yeah, so that's the top right up there. And then we're just gonna hike along the ridge for a little bit.
This is pretty sweet.
We made it to the top! Woo! We made it to our stopping point. And now we're gonna have a snack. Broccoli. Hummus, cucumber, all the good stuff.
Look at this lake. This has been such an awesome hike. Alright, we are coming towards the end of this beautiful hike.
Completed.
Back to the van.
Post-hike bliss. Sitting on the porch, enjoying that lake life.
Well, that's the end of our day. our first day in the Mesa. Had a wonderful hike. Had a great dinner. We might go walk to a lake now. But all in all, a great day. And we look forward to day 2 and bringing you guys along with us. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, good morning, everybody. Day 2 at the Mesa. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is just rising above the trees. Huna's pretty tired from our 6-mile hike yesterday. I had to give her some doggy aspirin.
She's in pain.
She's gonna be taking it easy today, just relaxing, maybe some fetch in the lake, but not too much activity for her. But let's head into the cabin and go have some coffee with our friends and get this day started. All right, we are officially on to our DIY project of the week. I'm very fortunate today that Cliff has enlisted Dave to help him, and I get this project off. Today what they're doing is installing Sumo Springs, which is going to make our suspension more comfortable for driving long trips and for driving off-roading. So basically what this project entails is using a jack to lift up the van and get underneath it. And overall, I think the project is pretty simple, but they basically just unscrew the current suspension and then screw in the new one. So this right here is the
old one.
That's the old one, and that's the new one. Yeah, let's see how it goes. And they have this great view, so I'm sure everything will be great.
The project is completed. Nothing fell off when we drove it down the road, so I'd say that's a win.
What exactly did you guys do?
We replaced the rear bump stops with bigger ones, and we put this little plastic thingy in the coil in the front.
Was it as easy as you thought it would be?
About what I thought it would be.
Only lost a little skin.
It wasn't that bad.
It's good to go.
Okay, now that the boys are done putting the new suspension onto the van, we're taking a group hike around this lake here, and we're gonna head over to the new lodge and general store. I guess it's brand new this summer, and maybe we'll get an ice cream cone and just have a nice afternoon with our friends.
This is the lake where our friend's cabin is on. Let me show you here. It's a beautiful lake. It's on the other side of the lake, right over there, is where their cabin is. And there's Huna swimming in the lake.
Yeah,
is this where the camp is?
sure looks like it.
Cool. This is a church camp here on the other side of the lake.
Yeah, so right now we are across the lake from the cabin. That's the cabin over there with the green roof. and then you can see the ridge line up above it is where we were hiking.
Yeah.
Very cool to look at from down here.
Yeah.
So apparently this reservoir is the lowest they've ever seen it. Normally the water is all the way up to the grass line way up there, and
Yeah,
now
we'd be standing in neck deep water.
And now the water is all the way down to here, and there's a hose over here that we're thinking runs drinking water up to the camp up there, and it's not even long enough to get down to the water. So it just goes to show how dry it was this summer in Colorado. Even up in an area like this where there's 300 plus lakes, it's still not enough. All right, well, we had a beautiful hike over here, probably about 2 miles, crossed by a bunch of lakes and beautiful forest, only to be slightly let down because the general store was closed. So, not able to buy any snacks, and now we are going to make the trek back to the cabin. Well, even though the general store was closed, we did find this old telephone booth. So it wasn't for nothing that we came all the way out here, because how cool is this? Good morning from another beautiful day at the Mesa. We're going to go inside and have some coffee. And unfortunately, we have to get on the road pretty soon. Our little trip is coming to an end.
Later, bro.
Later, man. Later.
Bye.